Well, today was a gorgeous fall day, a very warm fall day, and a very windy fall day. So across Winston-Salem, you can see clear skies. We're out there all day long, a gorgeous sunset. Now that sun has been set for a little over an hour now, and the winds are in fact still on the stronger side. Those gusts peaked at about 45 miles an hour earlier this afternoon. We are now currently seeing sustained winds, which are different than wind gusts, at about 20 miles an hour in portions of Greensboro, and still seeing about around 10 to 20 in the greater portion of the Piedmont Triad. So we'll hold on to those gusty winds as we head into the next couple of hours, and even still the occasional strong gust overnight. Currently, those wind gusts are up to about 30 miles an hour, which means we continue to not want to burn anything. Be very careful if you're using any kind of machinery that could cause sparks, and also obviously be very careful in your disposal of cigarettes as well, because anything that starts a spark or anything like that can catch really quickly when we have winds on the stronger side like we have all day long today. Our wind gusts as we head into the overnight hours are going to continue to weaken a little bit, but again, still up to about 20 miles an hour. The air is still incredibly dry. The ground is still incredibly dry. So all of those things are just not conducive or good for, I should say, for any kind of fire activity in general. So as far as what we'll see into tomorrow morning, still seeing some occasional gusts to about 15-20 miles an hour, but then into the afternoon we could even see some gusts up to about 25 miles an hour continuing. These are all out of the northwest, which means they're pulling in some of that colder air, and it's all associated with a cold front that moved through today as well. So we're going to start to see that colder air filtering in behind these winds as we head into the next couple of days. So with that being said, that cold front that I mentioned, our temperatures today certainly didn't feel like a cold front was there, but that's because we had that prefrontal warming. So before we have that front come through, our temperatures increase, so do our winds, and temperatures reach 73 degrees this afternoon. That front comes in tomorrow, the colder air behind the front comes in tomorrow, and our high temperatures tomorrow will be in the upper 50s. So kind of similar to how last weekend we saw a huge temperature drop. This one not nearly as big though, because last weekend we were talking a 30-degree temperature drop. This time we're talking more of almost about a 15-degree temperature drop, so about half of what we saw last week. Our temperatures this evening going to be around 54 degrees by about 8 o'clock. That cold air is going to settle in very quickly. So tomorrow morning at the bus stop, you're going to want a jacket. I'm sure many of you did not even pull a jacket out today unless it was a windbreaker. Tomorrow morning, 34 degrees, that morning temperature. A lot of sunshine for us tomorrow, clear skies. Highs in the afternoon going to be in the upper 50s. So again, an overall much cooler day. Something that we do really need is some rain. We were hoping to maybe get a little bit of it with the cold front today. That did not happen. Overall, November has been very dry. We're sitting at about 1/4 of an inch total, and we've had 12 days with no rain. And right now, the closest thing that we have to some strong signals comes towards the end of the week. So we've got several more dry days ahead of us. Temperatures are back in the 70s by Wednesday, and we'll watch those rain chances Friday through Sunday.